Inside Obstacle News.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the SR World Champions Press Preview. SR is Spartan race. First time we've ever done a World Championship of this magnitude. We've got the best of the best athletes here.
Matt Novakovic, Anchorage, Alaska.
James Appleton from London, England. My background is in Tough Guy, which is kind of harder than this.
I am David Megida. I'm from Washington, D.C., and my background is almost exclusively Spartan, so I'm ready to tear it up tomorrow.
My name is Hunter McIntyre, and I'm from Pittsfield, Vermont, and I do bicep curls.
I'm April Lou from Payton, Colorado.
I'm Hannah Orders from Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm Ella Ann Castiva. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I do better bicep curls than Hunter.
I'm Juliana Scrolls. I'm from Ojai, California.
Hi, my name is Rosemary Jerry. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I used to do track and field.
My name is Corinne Colin. I'm from San Luis Obispo, California, and I am an obstacle specialist.
I'm Jenny Tobin from Boise, Idaho, former professional triathlete.
I'm Tyan Clark. I'm from Tokerville, Utah, and I'm a marathoner turned Spartan racer.
I'm Alec Linus, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been beating Elliot for 2 straight years.
I'm Miguel Medina. I'm a Spanish interpreter and elite obstacle racer, and I want to be a mountain man.
I'm Andy Hardy. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I really didn't have an athletic background, but I turned into a Spartan racer, and I am the barbed wire queen of green.
Alex Nicholas, I'm from New York, New York. I'm at an obstacle race training gym in the city.
Elliot McGuire, Bangor, Maine.
My name's Sean Fiok. I'm on the Spartan Pro team. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm Chris Rutz from Scottsdale, Arizona, better known as the Tough Training Guy.
I'm Isaiah Badal. I'm from Austin, Texas, and how I got here is Joe challenged me. I biked 2,000 miles to get here.
Alright, I'm Cody Moe from Fillmore, Utah. Last year I won the Beast and Ultra Beast.
I'm Bracken Crocker. I'm a coach, teacher from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
My name is Adam Leone. I'm from the world of road running, and I put up brain surgery, brain cancer surgery a couple years ago to run a marathon, and I won one earlier this year pushing a stroller, 1 second apart from the time that I put off a couple years ago. So I'm kind of new to this obstacle course and trail running, but it's a little bit messier than I'm used to, but life's too short to pretend like it's always clean.
We've got the best athletes in this sport in the world here today. No one knows who's going to come out on top. We will find out, I guess, tomorrow. We're going to award, from our side, it's going to cost us about $500,000 this weekend from a prize and purse standpoint. I want to welcome some people who made this weekend possible. Certainly Reebok has been a huge supporter. Without Reebok, we wouldn't be doing this, and it's mostly from their help that we're able to make this happen. Explore Technologies, a new sponsor. NBC Sports, as everybody knows, is filming it. Questions? Who's got questions?
Who's got the first question?
Al Levy from Route 802. I hear there's a large percentage of women running in this race, and it's a tough race, so I just want to know how they compare to the men.
Women are tougher than men. So.
By far. We bear Spartan children. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a ton of competition here, right? Olympic athletes, whatnot. That is not what they train for, right? This is the ultimate human sport. If you don't do this, then you're not in it. We'll see how they fare. Everything is all about, 90% of this game is 50% mental. All of it. It's when are you going to break? Because there will come a point. Everybody's going to break.
I'm Matt Davis. Can you tell us about the NBC coverage? When is it on? And is it going to be mostly about these guys? Is it going to be about some of these regular folk stories? What's the focus of the NBC coverage? And when's it on?
So October 19th, everybody confirm that's our date. It'll be on NBC Sports, and it's basically about great backstories. So if no one at this table fares well, it probably won't be about this table.
What makes Spartan race so different? Is it the competitive nature of the actual race? Is it timing? Is it the athletes?
The thing that makes Spartan so unique is not just the competitive atmosphere, it's that you go through an emotional journey every single time you're out on the course. And I don't care if you're the fastest person out there or you're the slowest person out there. We all go through our own personal hell out there, and at the end of the day, you've you've had a life-changing experience when you cross the finish line.
So you've got badminton, you've got curling, you've got rhythmic gymnastics. What about obstacle course racing heading into the Olympics?
Yeah, so we're on our way. We've been talking to the committee. We've got to be in over 40 countries. We've got to have governing bodies in over 40 countries, and next stop is the Olympics. So you start with NBC, start with a little press conference, and hopefully fast forward a few years, we'll be there.
Hi, Joel Dirty Getty from Inside Obstacle News. I just wanted to follow up on the Olympic question. You said we needed governing bodies in the U.S. I know Australia has one, UK is working on one. What can Spartan Race do to help create a governing body in the U.S.?
It's just a matter of resources on our part. We're just so stretched right now, growing so fast. We probably need another 6 months of digesting everything we've done before we can tackle that. But it's on the radar and it's coming soon.
Has anybody contacted you or talked with you about governing body in terms of like an independent?
Robert shaking his head behind you, yes, they've been contacting us.
Okay, I've been working on this almost for a year, but we have been working on this for almost a year, and Joe's right, you're expanding so fast, there's sometimes a little bit bigger fish that gets chopped off before the smaller one. We consider it super important, and it's progressing, not as fast as we like.
Great, thank you.
Scott Keneally from Outside Magazine. Joe, you were quoted in the Wall Street Journal today as calling Tough Mudder un-American. I'd like you to talk a little bit about why it's important, you think, for people to be timed and judged and ranked, and what Tough Mudder, what their ethos says about America in general.
So that's, for anybody that doesn't know, Scott would want me to say this. Scott's in the middle of producing a movie. He's going to want everybody to watch at some point. I call him Scott Scorsese. He's the guy that wrote the Outside Magazine article about us and Tough Mudder. So we got a call from Wall Street Journal 3 days ago. They were writing an article regarding competition, I guess, on Tough Mudder's website, and their ethos is that competition's not important. In fact, it's lame. And so I took some time and thought about it, and I thought, gee, you know, Russia had that same kind of concept. It didn't really work out for them. And, you know, the whole everybody gets a trophy in school, I just don't believe in. I think everybody's competitive, every animal, giraffes, lions, all of them, including us. So even my kids, you tell my kids they're going to get a point. They don't even know what a point means. You're going to get a point if you do well. They're doing much better than the brother or sister next to them. So kids love competition. It pushes us. Chad from Reebok's super competitive, by the way. It's part of the reason we have a relationship. He pushed me really hard at some of those Reebok CrossFit workouts. I almost beat him. So I think human beings are competitive. And I think it's ingenious on Tough Mudder's part. I think it's ingenious in some of the other competitors' part not making a competitive race, because if you cut out timing and ranking and cut out medals, you could save $30,000, $40,000 a race. If you put on 100 races a year, that's $4 million. So if you can convince the American public or any public that timing's not important and competition's not important, you make a lot of money.
I understand, you know, Reebok is partnered with Spartan, and we really appreciate that. But what are their plans going forward? We see on the side here these clothing lines. What are they looking to do?
So they are making a Spartan line. Looks like it's almost done. Chad, where's Chad? When do we launch the line?
February 1st.
So
you'll start to see it. We're starting to seed it out to some of the athletes, obviously, for testing. It's been under development for almost 18 months. Been working hard on it since, well, really been fast tracking it since the partnership. So yeah, you'll see it really available February 1st.
You guys all excited to race tomorrow?
Yeah, Hunter, this is Paul Bass from New York. I'm trying not to stare at your hair so I can get this question out of your head. You guys are expanding it all over the world. How do you guys keep the control, the Spartan rules throughout the different organizations that are running those races?
We have Lee.
In terms of the partners we've got in the world, we
we have rigorous standards that we recruit to, and we're blessed with having some of those partners here this weekend. But everybody that signs up for the Spartan code, the Spartan ethos, and then we just, like Joe said, we bring out Leonidas whenever there's trouble, and hammer people into submission, and so far so good.
Hey Matt, so you came out a couple weeks ago and just sort of like blew everybody away, and you've never done a Spartan race before. So now that you've had time to digest it and see like these dollars that's available tomorrow, what's it been like for you the last couple of weeks? We've been joking around a lot with trash talk. I seriously want to know what it's been like for you. Do you have a strategy for this race? Like what do you think going into tomorrow?
I kind of thought, and still think, that Ashton Kushner is going to come out and say that I've been punked. I was kind of surprised to win by that much, and you know, I had no expectations going into that race. I have more expectations now, obviously, but I think they've been imposed by maybe other people. But you know, I obviously want to do well. I want to perform well and pick up from kind of where I left off. I kind of one option, that's to go down or stay the same. So you know, from first to
How would you rate, like 1 to 10, your chances of winning tomorrow? What do you think?
I think if barring things that can happen to any of us, injury, cramps, or you know, that kind of stuff, I feel I'll have a good chance to win.
So my follow-up would be for the Americans over here, right? The mainlanders. You got this guy, I don't know where Alaska, who knows what they do. This guy, England, right off the bat, you know, said his other race was harder. How badly do you want to beat these guys?
I've been wrestling stumps for 7 months.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got and what kind of versatility they have, and you know, for America. So.
Can I just jump in and say, I mean, for what I said before, I think they're quite different actually, and I'm excited as well to see all the different guys, that the training these guys in the US do, from what I've heard, is very different to what I've done in the UK, and to what Matt does in Alaska as well. And it's kind of, it's been a fascinating story to see what body type, what mentality, what training is going to come out on top tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Alex, you've done Mexico. Oh, should we be worried about the Mexicans?
They're pretty good. Pretty solid, yeah. I don't know if they're going to be great on the hills. I don't know if they basically train those, but I think they're good in high altitude. So I think that's going to help going into this. So.
Mexico has some Olympic triathletes and skiers and mountain runners, and it's pretty insane what they can do on a mountain.
All right, tomorrow we crown a couple of winners.